Hi, and welcome again to Football and High Heels Presents. I'm Sammy, and I'm back here with Matt to discuss everything that went on in football this week. It's been a crazy week. What the heck was going on?
I don't know. It's a crazy, crazy world that this football people are living in. That's for sure.
Oh my God, I know. First of all, let's start with that Patriots-Steelers game when the Steelers got the touchdown and they took it back. The ref took it back like he was freaking Mr. Sheffield on the nanny, taking back that he blocked her. Like I kept screaming at my TV, "You can't take it back!" And
It's absolutely ridiculous that nobody knows what a catch is.
I know.
Nobody.
Well, you're our football expert. Why don't you explain to us what a catch is for those people that don't know what a catch is?
I'm pretty sure that officials don't know what a catch is. I don't think anyone knows what a catch is. Supposedly, you have to catch the ball and maintain control on the way to the ground if you catch a ball. If you run the ball, the rules are different, which is why it's so contrived. But to catch a ball, you have to not only secure it, but then you have to hold it even when you go to the ground, and you can't fumble it, otherwise it's not a catch. Also, that can be kind of negated by becoming a runner if you make a football move, of which, what the hell is a football move? Nobody knows. Like, for instance, that catch, the Steeler receiver went and caught the ball, and he stretched his arms out to try to go across the end zone. Now, many people would argue that that's a football move. According to officials, that is not a football move. I don't understand what other move they might be doing, but it seems very ridiculous.
That is, I mean, gosh, I've seen people catch bouquets at weddings with less drama than what happened on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, and ironically with the Patriots again. And
Exactly.
this is really not their fault.
No, it's not their fault, but I wonder what would have happened if the roles were reversed. If someone was trying to catch a touchdown for the Patriots, if an exact same thing happened, would have taken it back for them, or was it just because it was the Steelers?
Yeah, this whole league really has to get their rules under control. It is so crazy that they could replay something and you can get two totally opposite opinions from people, whether it was actually a catch or not. It's very strange.
Yeah, I don't like that. They really need to keep track of what's going on because it's getting beyond ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, I mean, especially a league that has become a passing league, you can't build your entire league around an action in which you cannot define.
Yeah, I mean, it just frustrated the hell out of me. Not just because I live in Pittsburgh, but in general, it was just really stupid that they couldn't make up their minds what is going on. And I don't know if you were watching, but did you see all those memes going around Facebook, including the unsolved mysteries one? Unsolved mysteries. Let's figure out what a catch is.
Well, and this just perpetuates the hate that people have for the Patriots, even though, again, like, it's not really their fault. And I'm sure people were going absolutely apeshit in Pittsburgh.
Oh, absolutely. That's pretty much all I heard about the past couple of days. Like, what the heck was going on? Why didn't they just give it to them? Blah, blah, blah. But
Well, they're two
it,
top teams, though. So those two are going to be probably two teams that some other team with aspirations has to go through in the playoffs.
oh, absolutely. I have no doubt. So this is probably just a sneak preview of what we're going to see in future games.
Absolutely, that could very well be like the AFC playoff to see who goes to the Super Bowl.
Yep, I have a feeling it's going to be those two, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. But at least we can't blame Tom Brady. Like I said, it's not the Patriots' fault. We can, for once, we don't have to blame Tom Brady for something.
Absolutely, absolutely. Not to be someone who's apologizing for him, but this had nothing to do with Tom. This is purely the zebras.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but at least they're still in the top for their division, and Now I heard the Carolina Panthers owner is selling the team over. It was after he had some kind of sexual misconduct thing going on. Did you hear
Yeah,
about this?
he has joined seemingly every celebrity known to man who has been involved with sexual harassment in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I have no idea. It seems like everybody's being accused, so I'm really not surprised someone in the NFL has been accused as well. But now I hear that P. Diddy wants to buy the team and put good old Colin back on the team.
Yeah, well, I saw him in a jersey. Um, I don't know. I don't know that he really has enough money to do that. He would probably have to get some financial backers because you're a billionaire pretty much when you're buying these places.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's what I thought when I heard the story the first time. I'm like, isn't P. Diddy kind of broke now? How the hell is he going to afford this?
I don't know. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Biggie money and Mace money buying that place, I guess.
Yeah, but and, what do you think about him wanting to give our buddy Colin a job again?
You know, if he thinks that's best for his team, go ahead. I mean, but I don't know how exciting he'll be because they have Cam Newton. So are you starting Colin Kaepernick? I
Yeah,
certainly wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be either. But if that's what P. Diddy wants when he's trying to sell a team, then why not?
Hey,
Seems like
whatever.
we're just making stuff up
If
at
they're
this
willing to
point.
take the hit that they'll get nationally, then go for it. I mean, I think honestly, from his skill level, that he should be in the league. But like I've said consistently, his skills don't justify the baggage that he now comes with.
No, definitely not. So I don't know how that's going to work out in their favor, but I guess we'll have to see what happens. See if he's actually even going to buy the team, because, like you said, you have to have like Donald Trump money, and not even more than that to even buy the team. And yeah, I don't see that happening.
Not to mention, the reality is he's a black man. Like, that is a white man's club. There are a couple of owners in there that are like from Dubai and stuff like that, but mainly it's like Jerry Jones's and the Maras and the Roonies. Like it's an old white man's club. That's just a reality.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But if he doesn't buy it, who do you think's going to buy the team?
Man, I have absolutely no idea, no clue. It would be interesting. I'm sure that some rich guy that you've never heard of, some financial guy, will come out of the woodwork. That's usually what happens. It's usually not really a high profile person. It's usually some guy who made money on Wall Street or something, or real estate.
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see what happens because, yeah, you're right. It's never really anybody we've ever heard of that buys these teams. So it could literally be anyone that has money at this point.
You know what I gotta say though?
What?
Why is he even gonna sell? I don't get it. All this sexual misconduct stuff and everything, I don't like. If he did it, he did it. He has the right to own the team, unless the other owners want him out because it's detrimental to the league. If I was him, I'd keep the team. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Exactly. And I don't want to sound like I'm being, playing down the sexual harassment thing, but is that seriously the worst thing we've seen in the NFL?
No, I mean certainly not. Not even from a single player from that team.
Exactly. Thank you. Gosh, I mean, people on that team alone have had drug charges, they've had other sexual misconduct charges, they have a million other things against them. And this is where we're again not downplaying what happened if it's true, but still, I mean, why is he selling the team over a couple of accusations?
Not to mention, like a lot of these harassment charges, I'm not downplaying it either, because some people are downright terrible. But first of all, as celebrities or high profile people, you're a target already. But
Hmm.
also, like people are so sensitive. You could say every one of us has been guilty of going and making a crack at somebody or whatever that could easily get us in trouble.
Absolutely. I'm sure I've said 5 things today that have pissed someone off or could get me into trouble.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes it's the most innocent thing or something that you meant completely differently, but it's perception.
Exactly. And I think it's gotten to the point where it's like people are afraid to say anything at all now because, even years from now, it could be taken, oh, remember when you said blah, 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 because and now you're going to get into trouble for it.
Absolutely. I mean, you brought up Donald Trump before. He's a great example. His haters will dig up stuff that he said 20 years ago. Now, I mean, it's not that it's not noteworthy, but now people are going to quote that as if it's something brand new. And he's not the only one by any means, but he's just the one that's out there high profile that we hear about all the time and we see all the time because the man is addicted to tweeting. But
Yeah, I love the man, but he's got to stop with the tweeting. I mean, come on now. I mean,
it's really crazy.
today, yeah. I mean, there's only so much. I don't even tweet that much.
I tell you, I know it.
It's ridiculous. But getting back on the topic of football, how about our Giants? I mean, now with a new coach, interim coach, still not winning.
Yeah, so Spags takes over. Probably a guy who should have been hired in the first place as the head coach and keep, Macadont around as the OC if they really wanted to keep him. Like I've said the entire time, the Giants were completely hustled by the Philadelphia Eagles. They truly believed that Philadelphia was going to hire McAdoo as their head coach, and they thought in the future he would be a great head coach. They said he's about 2 years away. Well, this is year 2, so maybe next year he'll be worthy of being a head coach. I don't think he'll ever get another opportunity, though.
I don't think so either. I mean, after this year, I doubt he's going to get anything. I don't think he's going to be able to coach Little League at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he picked way too many fights with way too many high-profile players and didn't handle things well. And also, to lose your job in the second year of a contract with the Giants is just completely unheard of. It just is. They believe in stability. So for John Mara to make that decision is damning to Ben's career.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen coaches get fired. I mean, case in point, last year we covered the entire firing of Rex Ryan, and that wasn't really a surprise. And the Bills, yeah, they're no Giants team. And so for it to happen to the Giants is really big because they're the Giants. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, they are a huge franchise in the NFL, despite what some Cowboys fans will say. So for them to make a move like that is really, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal in New York. Unfortunately, it was a week too late, and I will never forgive John Mara for that as a Giants fan. Ridiculous. I mean, there's going to be an asterisk next to Eli Manning that he played in this many games and didn't miss a single one of them, except for this one. And why did he miss it? Not because he was hurt, because he got sat for Geno Smith. Ridiculous. It's like insulting to me as a fan, let alone him as a 14-year starter for your franchise.
As a fan as well. I mean, I'm originally from New York, so of course, Giants are my number one team, followed closely by the Steelers, because now I live in Pittsburgh. But I was just like looking at that. I'm like, what were you thinking? Oh my gosh. And, we're all, you're a Giants fan too. So, exactly how I'm feeling right now. Like, and there's no getting back from this. There's no way. I mean, they don't even have a chance to get into the play. They have nothing right now. No chance of a damn thing.
Now, the only thing that can save them is the fact that Eli Manning truly loves being the Giant quarterback. That's really the only thing, because Honestly, anybody else, I really think that this would have completely broken the relationship. It still very well may. I would not be surprised one bit if Eli is playing, taking over Clint Bortles' job with the Jaguars next year, or I don't know, kicking Trevor Siemian out in Denver. There's many landing spaces that he could totally find without a doubt. Hopefully, he sticks with the Giants. That's what I would like to see, despite anyone who they may draft. Um, but the best chance for him to stay is the fact that he loves having the job and the fact that they're likely going to hire a veteran head coach. And a veteran head coach is not wanting to come in with some rookie. Because despite how good they may be, rookies make dumb decisions and make dumb mistakes. And a veteran head coach is coming in to win.
Exactly. And which brings me to my next topic. Who the heck are they going to hire? I was discussing it with one of my best friends the other day, and we had a long debate about it. And we're like, who are they going to pick at this point? Are they going to go with a college coach route and bring him in, someone in from one of the Big Ten schools to the NFL? What are they going to do? What do you think?
Man, I'm not sure. I mean, there's so many different directions that they could go. There are several guys who've been named who would be great candidates. Let's just get it out of the way. Bill Cowher is not one of them. I love Bill Cowher. I wanted Bill Cowher to be our head coach years ago. He's now an older man who's enjoying being a grandfather and has a cushy schedule working on TV. So everybody who's holding out for Bill Cowher, you're going to be holding out for a long time. Okay, you have a much better shot at John Gruden, which would be phenomenal. I would love to have John Gruden, but I'm sure that won't happen either. But a much better shot with him than Bill Cowher. I would pay attention to the Stanford head coach. Some people have said Jim Harbaugh from Michigan. I would personally love that, but I don't think he's a guy who would fall into line with John Mara.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I kind of don't see that happening. Um, there's like people have named like the Notre Dame head coach. Um, and there's some candidates that were in the running this last time when they hired McAdoo, who Schwartz, Smith, former head coaches in the NFL who have experience and have done well since as coordinators. So who they'll actually end up with is a major mystery at this point. Their key is that they hired Ernie Accorsi, their former GM, to come in and find them a new GM because their first plan is to put someone in charge who's going to make the decisions.
That would be helpful.
That usually helps. And then once they do that, they can go and formulate a plan on who they're going to interview.
Yeah. Now, do you think they'll bring a former NFL player in as a coach? Since it's someone that maybe retired but now wants to still be in the game as a coach, do you think they'll go that route?
I mean, you don't really see that very often nowadays. You see that more in baseball. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, who are you going to bring in from the Giants? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a former Giant either.
Yeah, it could be anyone in the NFL they can bring in,
It
really.
certainly could be. It's funny when you think about that. I would say the number one candidate would be Peyton Manning.
That would be awesome to see him coaching his own brother.
Would he come in and coach his own brother? I doubt it.
I doubt that's ever going to happen either, but that would be hilarious to see.
Landon is so obsessed with finding a date for a show right now.
What kind of show? Come on, Landon. Let's hear about this. Breaking news, everybody.
I just want to do the things so I can find out what are in those things.
Well, you know what? Go bring it now. Come on. This is more important than football. Go. Got my buddy.
Oh my
We are
lord!
taking a breaking news break from football to discover what's in this thing.
Yes, in the secret, the packs.
The secret
Oh,
packs.
here we go. All right, he's been waiting like a year for this.
Breaking news. All right, everybody. Let's see what's in these packs.
All right, let's see. What's this first pack? What is it, Landon?
It says Jungle
Oh, it's
Pocket.
a jungle. Okay.
Jungle in my pocket.
So
Jungle in my pocket. Okay, let's see.
let's see. There we go. Now I got you in the front. So the main thing is, so these are all
blind bags.
blind bags, as they're called.
Okay.
So the thing is, the cool thing for kids nowadays is not necessarily the toy, but the adventure of opening the toy and seeing what they're gonna get. So it's all about a surprise.
All
So
right,
he
let's be
knows that this
surprised.
is jungle whatever, but he doesn't know what jungle whatever it is in there. So
Let's find out.
find out. Let the jungle out.
I feel like we should have some kind of music. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
There you go.
So it is.
Boom, drum roll. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it's a little koala.
It's a koala, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and it's soft.
Giants.
It's very, very soft.
Let's see on the checklist. It is Bamboo, and he is a
koala.
great panda.
All right. Oh, great panda. My bad. A koala. Sorry. I got to go back to like animal school. I'm sorry about that.
All right, breaking news. It's really panda, not a koala, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see
Yeah,
what's.
this is really a panda. All right, so they have them for both boys and girls. So there are many different selections for your surprise packs. So this one is a My Little Pony pack.
Ooh, let's see what's in this one.
No, don't you do it.
It doesn't even have the thing. And it is.
Bum, 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 bum.
Whoever this is. All right, show the camera.
It's pink and purple. It's cute. I like that.
Ribbon Wishes.
Ribbon wishes. All right.
Very
I'm
important.
not gonna say what that sounds like.
Very important pony.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Another one. So this is.
Can I talk about it?
Yes, go ahead.
So this is like a pet.
It's
But
a
this
pet?
is like it's like see-through. It's like a crystal.
All right. Cool beans. You got it? Nice. That's how you do it without getting a dentist bill.
Oh, it's a little elephant.
Oh, it's so cute. That is adorable, Landon.
Okay.
Give this guy.
Okay, so you gotta explain what this is.
I showed this to you on the last video.
Yeah, I remember.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Okay, so rip it open. Hold on.
It is.
You've completely bogarted this camera.
It's okay.
Aww.
Landon can interrupt anytime.
So it's a little Iron Man. Wait a minute. Am I in the camera? There we go.
Yes, there you
A
are.
little Iron Man.
Ooh.
What is this? Oh, this is Iron Man's glove.
Nice.
And what the heck is this? Like, I don't know. Iron Man's wrist or something like that.
All right.
That's kind of strange.
Let's build it.
All right, we can build it later.
Okay.
What else you got? Here, that one's wrapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So show that one.
So this is Mickey Mouse,
Wow.
and you can get 6 of them. So
Go ahead.
I am trying. Daisy.
I love Daisy. That is amazing,
There she
Landon.
is.
Oh, Daisy's
Taking a
cute.
pose. Okay, and I think you got one more thing, right?
One
Yes.
more. All right,
What
let's
is
see.
this?
This is a Lala Loopsy.
A
So
Lala Lucy.
the container's actually pretty cool. It's kind of built like a
That's
hockey puck,
Button.
and it's a
very
button.
nice.
That was kind of violent.
Mystery inside a mystery.
A
Hold it up.
mystery inside a mystery.
See, so it's got this bag. So he still doesn't know what it is. So now open that.
It's a mouse.
Open it. Open it. Open it. Those are hard. Here, give them.
Oh,
Sam is so waiting to find out what this is.
I am. I'm really excited here.
Aww.
What is it?
I don't know.
Let me see it.
Let me see the checklist.
Oh, this is like a little mouse. It's a pet.
Oh, cute.
I gotta find out what that thing is.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. So anyway, so this is like the new rave. The last couple of, I would say like last year and this year, that's the big thing for kids is the mystery of opening it.
Wow.
So, you know, it used to be for us, we'd go and get a package and we'd unwrap it and we'd see whatever it happens to be.
I think it's going
A doll. Now they go ahead and they get a package and they're like, whoa, I know that topic. I wonder what I'm going to get from it. And then they open it and they might have that thing already, or they might get one that they've always wanted. They don't know.
Nice. Yeah,
It's kind
things
of
sure have
interesting.
changed.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All right. You're done with your toys, right?
No. I have to.
Yes, let us know what it is. Come on now, Matt. What do we have, baby? What do we have, Landon?
This is the Tsum Tsum. I'm gonna build it.
We're going to build it. All right, right here on Football on High Heels Presents. Come on now, let's see.
Yeah, these things stack on one another.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so like these guys specifically, they will come in packs usually as 3 different sizes, almost like a Russian doll type theme,
Okay.
but they'll stand on top of each other. So kind of how like this thing is on top of my finger, it'll be standing on a bigger one,
Groot.
and then there will be a small one standing on top of him.
It would be like Iron Man, Groot, and then like
Captain America or
Chewbacca.
somebody like that. Right.
Chewbacca. Did you see Star Wars yet, Landon?
Did you see Star Wars?
No, we were gonna go today, but I had to go to the doctor's.
Aw. Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, wait.
Can't hold him down.
No, he's our Landon. We love Landon.
There you go. That's exactly how that goes. You got it?
You have to do it.
Okay.
Strong one.
All
I'm
right,
not
let's
gonna
see
lie.
Matt build. Come on.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of hard to do with my left hand. Here we go. You had it upside down. I was right. It was the wrist. So the hand ends up looking like this. Pretty hard for them to see what it looks like if you grab it.
I know, but I wanted to put this back.
All right. So it ends up being like this.
Interesting. I like
So
that.
the hand will hold it, and there's the toy on display. And it's all Iron Man. This one happens to be.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
So we got the little panda.
Little panda. What are we naming him?
He is named Bamboo. We are naming him
Show it to the camera.
Eefy.
Eefy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We are naming this guy.
That one was Ribbon something or other. That was a ridiculous name.
Ribbon Rainbow or something like that, or Ribbon
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Wishes.
Ribbon Wishes. Whatever those are.
Moo.
You're going to call it Moo? It's a mouse.
Okay, Squeaks.
Okay, there you go. That's a little more on topic.
Daisy.
And Daisy.
And Daisy.
You know, Landon, if now that you have a mouse, you have to ask your mom what happens when you give a mouse a cookie.
Oh, he's well aware.
I'm sure Devin's told you stories about that from college.
We actually redid the story with Landon like 2 years ago, something like that. Landon and I did it for Devin for Christmas.
Oh, that's cute. I love that story.
Yeah, you got to watch out if you give a mouse a cookie around here. So,
If you do it around here, you'll get a whole party of mice.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they're around and we don't even know.
That's scary to know.
Stop. All right. Oh, and the dog is joining us.
Oh, hi, dog.
You're in family circus right now. You don't even know.
Let's say the doggy.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Who's that, Lay? You totally were like, oh, I hear somebody talking to me. That was funny.
I'm like, I want this to be in real life. I want this thing to be in real life.
Well,
Yes, that would be awesome.
It's so
How about we
cute.
take a trip to go see them one day?
yes, we'll go to the Bronx Zoo. Landon is an expert at the
Here,
Bronx Zoo.
Pittsburgh Zoo. I'll take you guys to the zoo. How's that
Oh,
sound?
that would be awesome.
Do you know, maybe gorillas need to get their grips on their hand before they're one?
Really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. Hashtag the more you know.
How do they get the grips on their hands?
They have to climb more and more.
Wow. I actually never knew that, for real. I feel so dumb for not knowing that.
So when they're born, they don't have it.
So they have to learn by climbing.
Yep.
Nice. Any other fun trivia you have there, Landon?
No. It's so cute, Johnny.
It is cute.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mwah. Bye, my Landon. He's so
Okay.
cute.
You've now made his year.
Aw. Well, he'll have to come back on the 27th so we can discuss his Christmas toys. I'm sure Santa's going to be really good to him this year.
I hope so. Hopefully he starts taking care of his schoolwork as much as he does his toys. And Santa can take care of them.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, that boy's going to be waking up to coal.
Oh, no, not my Landon. I can't imagine. Yeah, we're almost out of time, but I do want to touch on a couple topics. Tons of injuries in the NFL these couple of weeks long. Brian Williams and Ryan from the Steelers, Antonio Brown from the Steelers. It's just like, I know it happens every season, but this season it seems like it's happening so much more.
You know, I think that we make that same complaint every single year, and it always seems like more. I think we're actually on par for the normal amount. But at this time of the year, it's hard to see impact players go. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it changes the entire outlook of the team. For instance, the Steelers, they have plenty of guys who can catch the ball. That's really not even an issue. But you're not replacing Brown.
No, you can't. That's
he's a beast, and he's a top receiver for a reason.
Yes. And Aaron Rodgers too got injured. That's the one I forgot.
Yeah, well, they were eliminated from the playoffs anyway, but yeah, I don't even know how he came back to try to play.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. He's either really brave or really dumb for doing that. I haven't decided.
It's probably a good combination of the both. That's for sure. But yeah, it's very interesting seeing how he got. I mean, he got like 5 screws in his shoulder or something like that, and then he was like, "Okay, like I'm good to go. Let's play." All right. I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes I see these sports guys do this, and it's admirable. You like to think of like, yeah, be a man, go ahead and play, let's go. I think about like, man, when you're an old man, you're not going to be able to move your arm.
Yeah,
I,
seriously.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's so worried about CTE, like, and then I get it, it's a legit thing, but like, there's so many players that like can't walk or like they can't raise their arm over their head. That's it's something that you got to worry about. I don't know, coming back to save your season at the end of the year is really worth it. I mean, if I was him, I would have advised. If I was one of them, I would have advised him to go and stay out. To be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's good to want to play, but you have to know when to take a break too, because it's going to cause so much long-term damage.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's no adverse reaction because, um, I mean, he is a top dog when it comes to quarterbacks. I actually heard on WFAN today very interesting thing asked of the hosts. Um, it was if you switched Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, what team would win more? So, in other words, Tom Brady on the Packers, which would certainly still be very good because Tom Brady is very good and the Packers have players, um, or Aaron Rodgers on the Patriots. I mean, I think undoubtedly, again, the Patriots would be phenomenal because Aaron Rodgers, I think, is the best quarterback in the NFL. He is
He
just
is a
phenomenal.
beast. He is
Um,
amazing.
and you're put then you'd be putting the best quarterback on the best team with the best coach.
They're going to be unstoppable. If that were to ever happen, that's just like, why don't you just give him the Super Bowl win already?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that would never ever happen. It's pure fantasy and conjecture, but it's fun to talk about that stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I know it'll never happen, but it's fun to think about what if it happened. No, this is the kind of fantasy football I would actually win. Both my teams I'm on epically failed. That's what I get
Yeah,
for just choosing players based on who's cute. That really didn't work for me this year.
what's ironic though is a lot of people win that way.
Yeah, this
I've
year it
seen
didn't work
like
for me.
leagues where like there's plenty of like hardcore NFL fans that know exactly what's going on with the players and everything. And the girlfriend wins because she chooses guys who she thinks has a nice butt, or or they play for the Dolphins and I like their colors, and you're like, this is ridiculous. This is who's winning. So fantasy football could be a crapshoot like that.
Yeah, it didn't work for me this year, and I hope someone doesn't remember the bet we made because I'm gonna end up having to camp out in the woods because that was my bet if we lost. So said it on air. So
Oh,
I'm really winning.
you're going glamping.
All right, we can call it glamping because that's the only way I'm actually going to do it. Anyway, we are out of time. I want to thank you again, and we'll be back next week after Christmas to see what Landon has to show us.
Sweet. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Bye.